Hello everyone. In the last two modules we have studied about cytoskeletons and its component, that is microfilaments, microtubules and intermediate filaments. In this module we are going to study the functions of all these filaments that we have studied earlier. Let's see the functions of these filaments. Learning objectives of these modules are: first, summary of the all components of the cytoskeleton, then functions of microtubules, functions of microfilaments and functions of intermediate filaments. We have already studied the three main filaments: actin filaments, intermediate filaments and microtubules. In this chart we can see the three types of filaments found in the cytoskeletons, which we are going to quick summarize and move forward to our another slide for the functions of the filaments. In that we can see actin filaments. Actin filaments, or also known as the microfilaments, are two standard helical polymers of the protein actin. They appear as a flexible structure with a diameter of 5 to 9 nanometer, and they are organized into a variety of linear bundle, two-dimensional network and three-dimensional gels. Although actin filaments are disappear through the cell, they are most highly concentrated in the cortex, just beneath the plasma membrane. And the functions of actin filaments are to maintain the cell shape by resisting tension, move cells via muscle contraction or cell crawling, divide animal cell in two, move organelles and cytoplasm in plants, fungi and animals. Next, that is intermediate filaments. Intermediate filaments are rope-like fibers with a diameter of around 10 nanometer. They are made up of intermediate filament proteins, which constitute a large and heterogeneous family. One type of intermediate filaments form a meshwork called the nuclear lamina just beneath the inner nuclear membrane. Other type extends across cytoplasm, giving cells mechanical strength. In an epithelial tissue, they span the cytoplasm from one cell to cell junction to another, thereby strengthening the entire epithelium. Their subunits are keratin, vimentin or laminin and others. The functions of these filaments are to maintain cell shape by resisting tension, anchor nucleus and some other organelles to the filaments network. The next one, that is the important filament, which is microtubule. Microtubules are long, hollow cylindrical made of protein tubulin with an outer diameter of 25 nanometer. They are much more rigid than actin filaments. Microtubules are long and straight and typically have one end attached to a single microtubule organizing center, that is MTOC, called centrosomes, as shown in the figure, where we can see the centrosomes. The main units, subunits of these filaments are alpha and beta tubulin dimers. The functions of these filaments are: maintain the cell shape by resisting compression, move cells via flagella or cilia, move chromosomes during cell division, assist formation of the cell plate during cell division, movement of organelles, provide track for intracellular transport. Functions of microtubules. Microtubules play important role in the organization of the cell organelles and therefore decide the cell polarity. It also forms the spindle apparatus, regulates the proper segregation of duplicate chromosomes into daughter cell as well as the assembly and localization of the contractile ring that separates the two daughter cells. We can see in the figure two alternative models for how the kinetochore max generate a poleward force on its chromosome during anaphase. ATP driven chromosome movement which drives the microtubule disassembly, in which microtubule motor proteins are part of kinetochore and use energy of ATP hydrolysis to pull chromosome along its bound MTS. And the second one, that is microtubule disassembly drives chromosome movement. In this, chromosome movement is driven by MT disassembly as tubulin subunit dissociate. The kinetochore is obliged to slide poleward in order to maintain its binding to the walls of the MT. Kinetochore links chromosomes and the spindles in the flexible manner that we can see in the figure which is given below, anaphase figure. In the next slide, tubulin autoregulation. The free tubulin dimer binds with the first 4-5 emerging amino acid at the end of new tubulin monomer. Binding activates the ribosome bound nuclease that destroys the tubulin mRNA. When intracellular tubulin heterodimer concentration rises when chemical treatment is given which inhibits the polymerization, then alpha and beta mRNAs are destroyed. When the level of heterodimer are lowered and mRNA level increases, free alpha and beta tubulin dimers bind to the first 4-5 amino terminal or amino acid of a new tubulin monomer. This activates a ribosomes bound nuclease which destroys the tubulin mRNA. About 40 amino acid must be translated before amino terminal end emerges. In the figure we can see it is responsible for vesicle trafficking due to motor protein activity maps such as kinesin and dynein. Microtubules also provide the axis along which microtubule associated motor protein generate force and movement of cilia and flagella. Microfilaments. The functions of microfilaments. It forms the dynamic cytoskeleton which gives structural support to the cell and links the interior of the cell with its surrounding. It is also responsible for cell movement by means of philopodia or lamellipodia. During cell division, intracellular organelles are carried by motor proteins to reach the daughter cell using actin cables. Muscle contraction is achieved by exchange of forces between actin and myosin, along with the other myosin such as myosin 5 and myosin 6 in the in non-muscle cells, actin filaments act as a track for cargo transports such as a vesicle and organelles and use the energy from ATP hydrolysis for this. Intermediate filaments. They have a high tensile strength which makes them the most stable component of the cytoskeleton. The primary function of intermediate filament to create cell cohesion and prevent the acute fracture of epithelial cells sheets under tension. This is made possible by extensive interaction between the constitutive protofilaments of an intermediate filament which enhance its resistance to compression, twisting, stretching and bending forces. These properties also allow intermediate filaments to help stabilize the extended axon of nerve cells as well as line the inner face of the nuclear envelope where they help harnesses and protect the cell's DNA. It gives mechanical support as well as the mechanism of contraction in non-muscle tissues involves the microfilaments. For example, cyclase, amoeboid movement, then pseudopodium movement in amoeba. All these processes required calcium ion activated ATPase and ATP. In this module, we have studied about the functions of different filaments of the cytoskeleton. In that, we have seen the functions of microfilament, microtubules and intermediate filaments. In these filaments are very important for the maintaining the shape of the cell, for the movement of the cell and also for the anchorage, or we can say for the adhesion of the organelle in the cell. Thank you.